Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
For me, Boog, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosted the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Rice settles underneath it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out there.
Rice.
Here's Riley Green. Hey. The 0-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and there's 2 down. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
El Mago coming to the dish. Aye. Two down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. Ball, that's out. This one in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. On the ground, Torkelson. A flip to the pitcher covering. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
The shortstop, Jose Caballero.
And next for New York, Jose Caballero. In the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's two down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
At the plate, Ben Rice. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. Yankees won, and the Tigers nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Colton Keith up now for the Tigers. Max Fried will go to work. And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's it for a strike. And it's not again 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Caught him looking for the K.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Zach.
And next in for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Swings through that one for strike 1. This one popped up. Caballero moving under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Gleyber Torres, the next to hit. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Check swing. He went. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now at 0-2 from Fried. And they'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 1-0.
What?
Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Fouled off. He was late. You'll one. That one blasted deep to right. Back there. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they can run. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
There's Ryan McMahon now.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Yeah.
Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. That's in there. Going one.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Foul ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 3 of the ALCS. And that one hammered and foul ball. The 0-2.
What?
Ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Hindi ganha, Yankees batidor ng Tarabiasi.
And they boost their lead. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher
3 home runs in 5 minutos.
But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Bom.